Okay. Fine dining is taking care of guests who are coming in for absolute special occasions where they've planned for an experience for a period of time. It's not just a night out, it's not just a dinner out made randomly the day of or the day before, like birthdays, anniversaries, where it's being specified. But the finer dining component of it is where there's a higher level of services being given to guests. I'm not just an order taker as a fine dining server. You are providing a genuine experience. You have a larger support staff behind you. You have more server assistants. You have people that are running food for your tables. You have managers that are actively involved and engaged with the creation and the production of the event. But it also entails the service staff being aware of more finer tuned sides of service, things to say, things not to say at tables, verbiage to use, mannerisms, how you hold your posture at the table, timing, becoming more aware of where a guest is, when they're first being seated. Do they need 1 minute? Do they need 5 minutes? If you walk up to the table and they're still having a conversation, you bow out gracefully and wait for them. If they're having a special occasion, anniversary or birthday, you're making things more special for them. Fine dining will also entail resetting of silverware between courses, not just asking them to keep their same silverware. Bringing fresh glassware that has been polished between settings. Making sure the table and everything at it and anything within the view of the guests as they're sitting down is more finely created, cleaner, nicer, more aesthetically appealing. Some higher end fine dining restaurants, they'll wear tuxedos. I've done that for years actually, where you wear a black bow tie and you're constantly professional. You're avoiding conversations in the side stations. You're avoiding lingo or phrases that they don't understand. So all these components go into finer dining. Finer dining servers and staff usually have quite a bit more extensive understanding of food, preparation, spirits, wine products. So, and because of that, you pay more for that genuine experience.
What does it take to be a successful fine dining server?
Okay. Taking the initiative, being more aware of people's expectations when you come up to a table, be more sensitive to the conversations that they're having at the table, being more aware of, is this a special occasion? Is this a real special anniversary, or is this a 6-month anniversary for a dating couple? Is this a 50th anniversary? Keying into certain conversational points there, looking for opportunities to involve yourself in the conversation, but also times to bow out gracefully and just allow their special event, special occasion to be had. You're patient. You allow everybody at the table to finish before you clear all the plates. So looking and paying attention to the guests, their body posture, their language. Are they smiling? Are they not smiling? Are they dressed up? Are they in suit and tie? Or are they on baseball caps and shorts? All these things will go into play to help you read a table, what we'll call it, reading a table, and being more attuned to where they're at, what they're expecting, and how I can facilitate and exceed an expectation there. When I was first exposed to sports athletes, I was probably 24, working at a tuxedo steakhouse, and it was actually happened to be Charles Barkley. And I was so starstruck that I had no idea. I was just overwhelmed, because here's a basketball figure that I had known for years and years and I was a huge fan of. The gal that was a server there too, she was probably in her mid-50s. She was from Jersey, great gal, her name was Jane. And I saw the way that she talked with Charles Barkley, and she communicated with him like a friend. She treated him like a regular guy, had regular conversations. How's your daughter? She made fun of him, he made fun of her. They talked about a movie that they had watched the night before, And it was at that point that I realized with superstars, you treat the superstars more like regular folk, and you treat the regular folk more like superstars. But those superstars, they're in the limelight all the time. These sports athletes, these actors and actresses, and some of them want to be, typically on the Hollywood side of things, they want to be continued to pampered over. They want to be treated like royalty. They want to be treated like kings and such, and have all their little nuances, all their little whims taken care of. And what I've realized, especially a lot of the basketball players, they just want to talk about regular life. They really do. They want to talk about the restaurant that they ate at. They want to talk about the scary movie that they watched the other night. They don't want to talk about work, because at the end of the day, it's work for them. They go play basketball for their work. And I realized at that point, after also experiencing several other sports athletes, a couple of movie stars, they just want to come out and have a good dinner. They don't want people hounding them for photographs, for having autographs taken of them. They just want to come out and have a good experience. And if you can provide that for them in a genuine way, it caters to them more specifically. They're still just people. They're just like you and I. And by coming alongside of them and realizing that early on, it really made me successful moving forward. And over years, I've had a chance to take care of dozens and dozens of sports figures, from Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and Russell Wilson from the Seahawks, and some of the more popular tennis players. But at the end of the day, they're just people. They're just people that are playing a sport for their living. You grow to appreciate and respect these individuals for who they are, what they're doing, and just being blessed by allowing them for them to consider your restaurant to come into, and you have the privilege of taking care of them. So.